Hey guys, this is Corey Bystead over at Bish's RV in Junction City, Oregon. I'm here to show you the Alliance 32 RLS. Now, this is gonna be your medium-sized front cap, but don't let that fool you because this is packed way more stocked and way more quality than any other medium-sized front cap out there. I truly believe that. So the Alliance is my opinion of probably one of the best there is in any product they do. Toy haulers, full-size fifth wheels, and medium ones. And that's the only three kind of categories they're doing so far. I would love to see them do a small front cap too, just to cover all of them, right? That'd be cool if they did travel trailers too. Why not? Just do everything. This is your through storage bay. So that's really nice. Now that does go to the other side. You got the slam latches now. These are things you're seeing now more often, but the whole point of Alliance is to kind of just give you everything that is available. Just give you everything that you can get into one product. So this is also, of course, going to come with a heated and enclosed underbelly, chambered where the furnace just blows down there, as well as heating tanks. They're going to be 12-volt heating pads held up against the tanks. So this is kind of my favorite step too, and I'll tell you two reasons why. This one's super thin right on the edge support right here, providing you an ability to have a wider step so you can fit, I don't know, it's not like your foot don't fit on the other one, but it just is better when it's a bigger step width. Now also, this is 3 steps to get into this fifth wheel, not 4 or 5 or whatever. That's really nice. This front step is actually closer. This is a bigger slope. It's condensed better, providing me the opportunity to grab the handle and then get onto the first step. So if getting up and down all the time is kind of an issue, they like kind of thought about that for you. Now right here, this is the third reason why I really like this step. I usually don't cover too much time on the steps, but this one's special. You have pins right here. You just pull this pin and you can extend the leg that easy. And it doesn't even fight you. You saw I pulled it and gravity even pulled this down. So that's really nice to have as well. Coming on up into the steps. Now you're gonna see this fantastic color palette. Now the first impression I get with this rig, being that it's a medium size front cap, naturally that size of a fifth wheel is gonna have the ceiling height decrease as we go back. There's nothing wrong with that because that's every medium-sized fifth wheel is going to do that. But here's the thing. That tends to box you in and feel enclosed and it seems small. Now, these guys still did the same exterior dimensions everyone else is really doing, but they kind of adjusted some things to make you feel like it's big. Now, two of the things I noticed, this is way taller. You got the taller slide-out boxes. So when this roof height is down here, I just kind of feel closed in. It's weird. So actually there's a sticker right there saying 80-inch tall. That's how you know. Right there, 80 inches tall. That's going to make this feel way more open and consistent when I look and feel up. Now another thing is the flooring. You'll notice they're not doing any carpets. They're doing a full vinyl floor setup. That is so nice. Great for pets. Great for keeping it looking new when it's pre-owned. It will stay and last really well. A big benefit is they're using the same vinyl as the floor as in the slide out. When you look at it from my point of view, let's trade. When you look at it from my point of view and you see the consistency of the floor's aesthetic going all the way from that slide out, and you even see it in the kitchen, when you see all that flooring being consistently colored and the way it looks, it just makes this feel so massive. If I put carpet trimming this slide out, and if I put carpet on this slide out, you're gonna see a hardwood floor design that's only this big and it's just this little walkway, and it just boxes you in like everyone else who builds a medium-sized front cap fifth wheel. This doesn't do that. Also, the color palette being so consistent, right? You have this light color, you have this lighter wood color. It's like a non-stained color. It's natural. Looks really good. Brings the light in. The light is going to make this feel spacey too. Dark and cavey is kind of the opposite of roomy, right? So those are kind of the things. You got the nice flooring is going to make it feel massive. the nice slide out heights being increased makes it feel way bigger. And the color palette just makes it feel all open and big. So those three things are gonna make this instantly seem like a better product just by the dimensions. Because usually this size of a fifth wheel is just a little bit too small and boxy. So some things that you already probably seen by now, we have an island, we have a kitchen set up. So this is all stuff everyone all does. They did a little bit different over here, and I'll point it out. And there's nothing right here closing you off, because your pantry a lot of the times lands right here, closing this workspace off all tight and small and caved in. Well, they didn't do that. Your pantry has been moved there with a cubby hole above it, so that's nice, providing you counter space on either side. You can work and like move stuff. Notice this too. When I was demonstrating cooking, my feet are on the slide out. Because this is a flush floor slide, I get to do that. You'll notice now that I pointed that out, a lot of fifth wheels, they will have a curb right here. And the curb is not big enough to fit your foot on, so you can't really stand on it because it doesn't fit your foot. You have to have your foot behind the slide and you reach over when you cook. That's most fifth wheels. Now that I pointed it out, you're gonna see it everywhere. This guy doesn't do it. It's flush, it's comfy. Those are little benefits. They figured out a way to do this, switch up the mechanics to make it work out like that. Now we have a TV setup right here. Stereo system does do HDMI, putting it into the TV. This TV does pull out and swivel and angle. Now let me show you something really cool. I'll just show you. Why even explain it? If you look back here, you have all that storage. Secret storage. Something that Alliance hasn't really done for us much. Behind the TV storage. So I'm actually really happy to see them do this. I want to see them do this in every rig they offer, where you can pull the TV out like this and you can store stuff behind it. Because that's so much space that's not being used. So that's one thing that they did this time that they don't always do. You have storage up here too in your cabinetry. The way I opened that was so weird. That is weird. I will point that out. When you buy this, have my shop reverse one of these doors so that at least one of them opens this way. That was really goofy setup. I'll point it out. Here's some storage up here too. That's massive. I can reach it too. Kind of the benefit of the ceiling height decreasing. You can like reach your stuff. So that's like nice. The downside of ceiling height decreasing is you feel like you're in a small fifth wheel, which you're not. Here's some of the benefits too, I'll just point out. They have the best suspension out of everybody. And that is a fact. So this is the Moride. So that's going to be really nice. It's going to help individualize your wheels' bounciness. It's a great setup. It's an upgrade that some people get. Now these are the shackles. This part's going to be the part attaching your wheels to your fifth wheel really. Now notice how thick theirs are and how thin everyone else's are. So they're doing twice the thickness, which is super nice. And then this part right here, the other side that's attaching your wheel to your fifth wheel, that part is the most common issue of a tire blowout. If this bends, which happens often, this tire will blow out way sooner than this one. And it's a thing. You'll take it in to get fixed, they'll weld a triangle piece in there and it will never blow out again. It'll never bend again. Well, why wouldn't they just do that in the first place? Well, that's what these guys do. They do it in the first place. They don't wait till you have an issue, fix it properly to be the way it should have been. That's their whole thing about this whole company. They do things to try to make it perfect in the beginning instead of waiting till things break. Because, like, why? Now, right here, too, I'll point this out. There's a shutoff valve at every water source in the whole entire fifth wheel. Your bathroom, toilet, your bathroom sink, at the source has its own shutoff valve. If I get a leak here and it has an issue, I usually have to go outside to the bay, turn off the water globally to everywhere, and then we lose water until I fix this part. Well, now I can just shut off the sink, fix the part, and we can still use everything in there. So that's a big benefit. I don't know why nobody does that. Nobody does that. Here's your bathroom setup. Now, it's just kind of a standard bathroom. They didn't do anything that new. The only thing that I noticed that's a little different, you got a porcelain toilet, so it's nice that it's not plastic, with a foot flusher, so it's nice. Use your feet, step on the thing. The countertop right here has space on both sides of that sink, so that's kind of nice. Sometimes they box it in more than that. They've really, in this product, this is a small fifth wheel, you guys. So in this product, they're trying to make it seem bigger than it usually is. Even that little sink setup achieves that goal. It really helps do that, what they're trying to do. This is your bedroom setup. Remember I said this is a small fifth wheel, guys, but they still gave you a king size bed. That's kind of rare. It's weird. It's weird that I'm pointing out things that you're like, oh, that's cool, but realizing that no one else is doing that? I don't understand that. You have all of these drawers, so that's 6 drawers total for your dresser. You got barn doors everywhere. Now, if you look, this is a fantastic closet setup. They actually cut away the flooring right here too. So you can walk up and kind of have sort of a walking in experience a little bit. So you can put things right here, right there. Now these are little hooks with little grooves, so your hangers don't scoot around as much. It's just kind of nice for when you're driving and stuff too. You get from there to here. Now you'll notice this whole drawer spot, this is assembled properly, but it can come out for a dryer and a washer, split units. So those are the splits are kind of the better ones. They perform a little bit better when the only job for that dryer is to just dry, not also wash. So that's really nice that you can put them separate like that. I can do that with my shop here. It is perfectly fine and easy. We do it all the time. You can put a TV right here if you need to. It's got the power and the hookups you need. Now, if you notice too, these are different recessed lights than everyone else. They're just better. The little round ones with the little button in them, they're not bad, but these are just better. That's what they try to do in this whole brand. So if there's anything I can tell you about this brand, I know a lot of stuff about this. Is my favorite one, actually, my favorite brand. So there's so many, I could talk about it all day. There's things I did not even mention in this video. If you have any questions, I can help you on this product. So please call me. My name is Corey Bystead. My number is 541-735-1535. Thank you.